Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Crazy Zaku, and I'm bringing you all the hits and misses here in Let's Play Super Robot Wars X. Now, if you remember, we had some fun stuff happen last time with Maito, and, of course, the fun stuff between Joe and Maito, as well as Toriu, and, of course, the Savior. Let's see what happens this time. So the gate to Atlantis has been closed once again. It doesn't matter. We already have the data and materials we need to resurrect the Ark. Besides, I've got you to help me. I'm honored to hear you say that. It's been more than 10 years since I chose you instead of the king, but I knew I was right. Now that the heir is ready, all that's left is to obtain the blue water and dispose of Nemo. I expect great things from you, Nemesis Laagul. Where are we heading? The new Nautilus's hangar. Bad girl, Vivian. You need to have regular physicals. I regularly suck on candy, so I'll be just fine. Looks like you leave me no choice. Okay. Sounds like I'm up. You won't get away from me, Vivian. Hey, relying on brute strength is cheating! It's been about 2 weeks since what's happened in Atlantis. It seems like the walls around the new Nautilus' crew are all gone. So it does. It feels like we're closer to everyone than before. We stopped by Arsenal soon to think about what to do next. But now we know who the Captain Nemo really is, it's the Commander-in-Chief's turn to spill it. Yeah. Now that the secret of the dragons is out, it'll be pointless for her to try to hide anything. While we're at it, we should ask her what she plans to do. Well, I think Elektra chose Ange to pilot Vilkis for Libertas. Yeah, but even if the Commander-in-Chief's goal is to fight Embryo, I have no intention of being used as someone's pawn. I only fight for myself. If she wants me to participate in Libertas, she'll have to convince me first. I fight for me, and you, Ange. Hilda. That's why I'll stick with you. No matter what. Thank you, Hilda. I'm counting on you. I hope you're paying attention, Tusk. I won't lose to you. Well, I don't see why 3 necessarily has to be a crowd. Oh, shut up, you perv! Do you seriously have Hilda in your crosshairs, too? I'm not gonna lie, I like Hilda. Hilda's got it seriously bad for Ange, huh? Yeah, she probably doesn't need me anymore. Probably not. Unlike a certain, shrinking Violet, Ange is always thinking positively. Just looking at her gets me in the mood for action. Yeah, you're probably right. Everyone seems to have their own reason to fight, but what about you, Ursha? Me? I've never heard you talk about anything like that either, Ursha. Well, unlike all of you, I don't think much about destroying the world, saving money, or anything like that. But I do think about the children of Arsenal. They look up to me, so I find myself hoping to live in a world where they can be happy one day. That's just the kind of answer I'd expect from you. Where'd Salia run off to, by the way? She loves the Commander-in-Chief, so she's been lost in thought a lot since she heard that we're going to Arsenal. Salia's way too serious, don't you think? The real question is Salia gonna be that stupid bitch? New Nautilus, hangar. Yes. I'm sorry, Elektra. There's just no one else I can talk to about this sort of thing. Oh, it's fine, Salia. If you think I can help, tell me more. Ange and the others have all found their own reasons to fight, but I don't have the same sense of direction. All I've ever thought about is how to be useful to Elektra. I mean, the Commander-in-Chief of Arsenal. But then Elektra chose Ange to pilot the Vilkis, so I find myself worrying that maybe I'm just some useless idiot no one is counting on for anything. Did I say something weird? Sorry. It's just that the things you're saying remind me of my own past. You're somewhat similar to the way I was back then. Me? Seriously? Is that really so surprising? Well, you're an adult who's admired by everyone around you. You're nothing like me. Thank you, Salia. You clearly have quite a high opinion of me. But the real me is stubborn, inflexible, and far more concerned with thinking than doing. I don't believe you. If I did in fact manage to change who I am, it's probably because I learned what it means to love someone. Love? That's something I really don't know anything about. I mean, no one's ever loved me. Salia. Poor Salia. Episode 32, Ghost from the Past. Ooh. So you've come. Aloysius La Arwal. Now that he's made up his mind to act, I suppose it's about time to finally go through with Libertas. Arsenal, the Commander-in-Chief's office. Captain Nemo, Tusk, and the Dragon Princess. I guess you've heard just about everything, Anj. Yeah. And the others sent you to confirm the situation on their behalf? Aren't you going to make any excuses? For not telling us anything and making us fight? There's no need for anything like that. The timing of my explanation to you just ended up being different than what I had assumed. What about the fact that you've been communicating with the Keepers of Order? I've simply used everything available to me. And that's all there is to it. Although I suspect that the King of Tartarus isn't too happy about it. The King of Tartessus? I'm talking about Captain Nemo. Aloysius La Arwal. He's obviously still hasn't told you about Tartessus. Of course, I was actually surprised that you told Anj and the others about our fight. Say what you like, Electra Marie von Lowenhurst. My mind is made up. All that's left is to wait for the right moment. Commander-in-Chief, let's hear your plan. As you predicted, I managed to awaken the power of the Vilkis. What do you intend to get me to do? Libertas, of course. Embryo, the god who denies Norma their freedom, will crush him and establish a place for ourselves in this world. And what do you plan to do after you defeat Embryo? Well, I've never thought about that. Once he's defeated, I'll let fate decide the rest. In that case, I'm afraid I can't cooperate with you. What? I can't help you with a battle you're fighting just to die. That's hardly what I expect to hear from a man who's devoted his whole life to nothing but revenge. This has nothing to do with how I use my life. Sorry, but I'm with Captain Nemo on this one. Anj! Any battles fought without an eye to the future may as well be suicide. I fight to live. And that means I can't help you, Joe. Arsenal Cafeteria. Ursha! What in the world are you making? Well, I thought I'd take advantage of our time in Arsenal by baking a pie for the children. Oh, woohoo! Ursha's pies are humongous and awesomely delicious. Oh, say, Ursha, are you making enough for us too? Of course, and you won't be disappointed. Awesome! Thanks, Ursha! Okay, we'll go find something fun to do until the pie is baked. Yep, nothing like playing hard to work up a big appetite. Oh, what will I ever do with those three? I hope the children of Arsenal will grow up to be as strong as them. By the way things are going, there is no future for those children. Huh? Light and darkness, the mythical war will once again come to Allworth, wreathing everything in flames. And the only ones who can save everything, including those children you love so much, is me. Fucking Embryo. Arsenal locker room. I'm going on ahead, Chris. Got some shopping to do at the Jasmine Mall with Kalian and Sayaka. Rosalie, Hilda, wait up! You're too slow, Chris. Are you planning to hold everyone up or what? But I can't really braid my hair if I don't dry it first. You need to stop wasting your time with that ponytail. Just go with pigtails already. Anyway, we're out of here. Come find us later. Those two are the worst. I don't even remember why I changed my hairdo in the first place. You poor thing. Who are you? There's no need to be afraid. I only want to protect you. You see, I've come here to be a true friend to you. Embryo can eat a dick. Arsenal hangar. Thalia, I finished getting your Aquarius ready. Thank you, Mai. I set up the Aquarius for Hilda as ordered, but the Commander-in-Chief and I gave everyone's Paramel attuned by the Commander-in-Chief, and I gave I can't read that. Okay. You seem kind of out of it. What's up? Nothing. I'm fine. The fact that you and the others are back means it's almost time for Libertas, right? We're counting on you, Salia. We'll keep your mechs in top form, too. Yeah. Anyway, I have to help load some other supplies onto the ship, so I'll see you later. Why would she say that? No one in their right mind would ever expect anything from me. But of course they would. Who are you? If no one understands how valuable you really are, well, that's nothing less than a tragedy. How about I give you all the love you deserve instead? Love? Arsenal, Ange's room. Oh, so this is the room that Ange used. There's really nothing here. It was probably pretty insensitive of us to ask her so casually about her life in Arsenal. It didn't seem to bother her, though. You've been spending a lot of time with her lately, huh? Well, there are times when I find myself hoping to be more like her. I guess you both can be prima donnas. That is not what I'm talking about. Oh, sorry. I think I'll go find something to drink. Stupid Jean. The blue water is glowing. Oh, by the way, yay, thanks for the, seizure warning there, game. Is this some sort of warning? Pardon me. Who are you? There's no need for the alarm, princess. Or did the blue water around your neck perhaps tell you something? You know about the blue water? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Embryo. It would seem that you've heard my name before. Princess, I've come here for you. Now come along and bring that lovely blue gem with you. Together, we'll create a paradise without war. Get away from her! So the knight in shining armor has arrived. No, I'm afraid there's nothing he can do. You must be even dumber than you look to break in here unarmed. I see that you came too, Ange. Ange, the cause of this war came here in person? Precisely. If you want something done right, and all that. By the way, Ange, how'd you know I was visiting? My ring. The ring my mother gave me started glowing, and it told me Nadia was in danger. I see. That ring was made based on the analysis of the blue water, after all. I suppose it's no surprise that it could do something like that. So the blue water came from Alworth? If you wish, I'd be happy to explain the meaning of that gem in detail, Princess. You seem to have your hands in even more cookie jars than the rumors imply. That's merely my job as a tuner, Ange. And I've come here today to take you as my bride. Oh, shut up already! Ah! I'd say that concludes Libertas. Sorry you had to see that, Nadia. But I didn't want to miss such a rare chance. But, still, I never expected the guy's last words to be such a terrible joke. Oh dear. I think my heartfelt proposal was viewed as nothing but a joke. What the? But I shot him right through the heart! Let me put this in simple words that even you should be able to understand. I'm a tuner, and that makes me immortal. Oh, what a load of crap! I suppose this place really isn't quite romantic enough for a proposal. I'll try another time. Princess Nadia, my invitation to you will have to wait as well. We couldn't do anything to him. Who is that guy? He's Embryo the Tuner, the greatest enemy we face. And it seems like he's got his sights set on Ange and Nadia. Yeah, right. Like I ever married that creep. That's the enemy alarm. So they've come to fight us here? Enemy aircraft confirmed. Neo-Atlantean airships incoming. And dragons, the fudge, man. Advance the new Nautilus and deploy the mobile squadron. Roger. This Aquerbus offers a pretty smooth ride. The Commander-in-Chief even got our paramails tuned up. She's obviously serious about making Libertas happen. Where's Salia? Ursha and Krish aren't here either. Do you know anything, Electra? I haven't heard from them. They're not here, they don't matter. Let's just destroy the enemies in front of us for now. What's New Atlantis doing with dragons? Based on what I can see, it looks like their minds are being controlled. Oh, they have Drumlos too. Must mean Mitsurugi has recruited people from the Bison Well. So our embryo's finally taking this seriously. Does that make you happy, Nemo? Gargoyle! It's too bad I couldn't obtain the Atlantean relic, but I have Embryo on my side. You're all set to repeat your past mistakes. Past mistakes? Gargoyle, or Nemesis La Al Ghul, was the Prime Minister of Tartessus, a kingdom founded by the Atlanteans and their descendants. That's right, and Nemo's real name is Elysis La Arwal. He was the king of Tartessus. Nemo was a king? Tartessus. If I remember right, that kingdom fell victim to a mysterious disaster that laid it to waste in a single night. The founders of Tartessus sealed away the super science of their ancestors and lived in harmony with the people of Arworth. But that was a mistake from the beginning. The fact that the Atlanteans possessed super science meant that humanity was nothing but one more lowly animal to them. Once that occurred to Gargoyle, he dredged up the super science of Atlantis and tried to use it to conquer Arworth. And his accomplice was none other than the ruler of the Empire of Mitsurugi, Embryo. So that's what that creep was. Embryo's goal was to obtain the super science of Atlantis through Gargoyle. Or maybe he was trying to take revenge on us for secretly participating in the first Libertas, once we realized how dangerous Embryo was. So that's when your relationship with Electra started. Once Gargoyle had a partner, he started a civil war and murdered the royal family. And then he resurrected the Tower of Babel, which was forbidden. But the Tower of Babel exploded as a result of your interference, destroying Tartessus. That's right, Nemo. The one who burned Tartessus to the ground was none other than you, the king. No, you're wrong. You and Embryo were the ones who resurrected the Tower of Babel, so you're to blame. But the result remains the same. Tartessus was lost, along with many lives. The resulting shockwave sent us to another world along with Gargoyle, and we've been fighting him ever since. Well, I guess that explains the nature of your relationship with Gargoyle and how you ended up on Earth. You seem to have a talent for shifting blame, Nemo. You'd only get on along with my plan, the entire tragedy could have been averted. And you wouldn't have had to lose your family and kingdom. Silence, Gargoyle! We have nothing left to talk about. I'd like to conclude our business as well, but that's not why I'm here today. Black Paramales? Those are Ragnamales! Wait, so the ultimate weapons used to destroy Sailor's world are here? So they are, Ange. Embryo! So he's the infamous Embryo! The big boss came out to do his own dirty work! That means this is our chance. We beat him, the war with Mitsurugi ends. Okay, everyone, let's focus on taking him down. Not so fast, Ange. Salia? What are you doing piloting that thing? You could never understand how we feel. Sorry, but this is the path we've chosen. Holy cheese! Christian Ursna? Embryo gave us Ragnamales. We are both his sword and his shield. Tanya and Irma of Paramel 3rd Squadron? You're here too? We are those who live with Embryo. We are the Diamond Rose Knights. Lame! You can come up with a better team name than that? Ange, we won't let you get away with mocking our reasons for fighting. Calm down for a second, Celia. Why would you cast your lot in with Embryo? Embryo taught me the meaning of love. Embryo extended his friendship to me. Embryo has promised us a better future. I can't believe this. To allow yourself to be taken in by that creep's pickup lines? What should we do about this, Ange? What a stupid question. They're enemies, so we take them down. But... Suck it up, Wataru. They won't pull their punches. I guess we'll just have to fight. Embryo. Only a monster would take advantage of a psychological weakness like that. Oh, such harsh words, King of Tartessus. Of course, I'm not sure that title applies since you lost your kingdom. But enough with the small talk. With Gargoyle by my side, you're of no use to me. The time has come to perform your last rites, my curmudgeon-only captain. And take my bride. His bride? What's he even talking about? Don't bother trying to comprehend that twisted mind of his. Let's just put him out of his misery already. Once we've immobilized the dragons, we can free them from their mind control. Don't hold back. All units, focus your file on Gargoyle's ship and Ragnamales. You're wasting your time yet again, just like in Tartessus. That's just how they've chosen to live. as foolishly as it is. I really only showed up today to say hello, but I can spare 5 minutes to play along. With their charade of resistance, you're free to say what you like, but don't you dare make light of our resolve. We're coming for you, Embryo. We'll defeat you and end all of this. And we'll crush anyone who gets in our way. Ah, crap. Come on, that's not fair. I'm down! Sorry, guys! I'm using technically weak units. I didn't think they'd be that close. He needs to move twice. That's just force crap. You're a surprisingly naughty girl, Launch. Facing your husband with unseemingly animosity like that. You creep! Everything about you disgusts me. The day will soon come when all that intensity of yours will drive your love for me. Yes, you'll submit to me with every fiber of your being. I want no part in your depraved little fantasies. I've had enough of you, Embryo. If you're immortal, I'll just have to make sure there's not a speck of you left. Ah, crap, I stood by. You are the nemesis of all ancient humans, and I'm here to put you down! A descendant of the ancient humans, huh? You're all supposed to be dead. And so be it, I'll perform your last rites. It's my duty as a fellow ancient human, after all. Shut your mouth! I'll survive whatever you throw at me, and I'll do it to protect Anj! How sickening it is to hear a sad little man like you speak the name of my wife. What's wrong, Sparrow? This could be a problem. The Keepers of Order. Do you think they'd come to help fight Embryo? All units, commence the assault! Oh well, fuck us. They're going after the new Nautilus! What are you doing, Amari? Keepers of Order have decided to support the Empire of Mitsurugi. What? So the custodians of law and order are going to help a bunch of bad guys? We simply decided that doing so is the best way to help Arworth. Absolutely ridiculous! If you do that, the war will only spread! Tyler Rubia, you die here too, apostate. Man, it's like talking to a wall. Looks like we have no choice but to take them on. Now this is the most welcome miscalculation. It seems that the Keepers have deemed us fit to rule over all Arworth. Keepers of Order. All that matters to them is the law as they define it. The day Tartessus fell, they were right there, and instead of stopping Gargoyle, they supported his actions. That explains why you don't trust them. It's why I vowed to take revenge on my enemies, without relying on anyone or anything other than my crew. You need to rethink this, Amari. Stop blindly following the Keepers and decide what you think is just. The will of the Keepers is one with my own. Save your breath, apostate. What should we do, Master? Despite my doubts about the Keepers, I've always trusted them deep down. But now they've gone and violated that trust as well. So I'll fight! I'll fight the Keepers to uphold the justice I believe in! So you finally turned your back on End entirely. You'll pay dearly for that. If you believe that spreading war is what this world needs, then prove it! If you can't, then the Keepers of Order are my enemy! That was sucky. I'm like very curious where those swords are actually hidden. Is that Gargoyle? Oh, yeah. You're gonna do anything to me.
そのスピードは俺のドグマが捉える。マルク解放、エンチャント、先行になれセルガード。俺の魔力を力にしろ。秘術電光石火。
運動系でもラジナメールに具がある。
逃げ足には自信が。
そっちがエースでもこっちは負けないぞ。
奴のセンサーを麻痺させるんだ。
だったら流雷剣だね。流雷剣いけ
統一理論、宇宙を支配する法則だよ。お笑いだなエンブリオ。早いが追い切れないほどじゃない。
I'm not worthy of being Anja's knight. This is like so crap. They have so many bad guys. Alright, so...
ディーネ様の道は我らが切り開く。こ ビルキス。これが本当のビルキスよ。終わらせてみせろ。
Damn it, so close. I looked into you, Tyler. Keepers of Order seem to be cooperating with me, so how about you? You clearly need to check with your sources again, Embryo. I left the Keepers. That's precisely why I'm so interested in you. I'd love to analyze your dogma's generation process. My dogmas are my business. And the interest of scum like you makes me my skin. Stand by. Well played. I'll give you that. So you're running away? Running. Surely you of all people know that there's no need for me to do that, Anj. I am a tuner after all, and that makes me immortal. And try not to worry your pretty little head, Anj. We'll meet again sooner than you think. And I'm sure you and Princess Nadia will be looking forward to that. Looks like he got away. What's with that guy? He's gross. Embryo, he could very well be more fearsome than we advantage him. Alright. Gotta end these things, like, here and now. Yeah! Looks like I've done all I can here. Time to go! Get the hell out of here. Irma Paramel's 3rd Squadron. What's she even doing on Embryo's side? Damn it. As a Diamond Rose Knight, I'll eliminate all who oppose Embryo. What craziness is this, Celia? Just a few hours ago, you were our CO. You're being played by Embryo. Calm down and think. Shut up, all of you. You know nothing about Embryo. Nothing! Yes, and we don't want to know anything about him. Who would want to know that disgusting feels like that? Oh, whatever, Anj. You can do what you want. But you know what? Now that you're my enemy, get ready to suffer the consequences. Oh, just keep talking, Anj. I'll put that so-called strength of yours to shame. I guess I still haven't gotten everything out of the Cleopatra. Wait, Celia, are you seriously going to betray us? I'm not the one who betrayed you. Electra was. Celia, what exactly are you trying to do? Are you seeing this, Electra? This is what your self-interest has done. That's a mistake. Get out of my way. I won't forgive anyone who interferes with the embryo. No one made you take off and then show up to attack us. What exactly are you trying to do? Stop being dumb and come back to us already, Chris. Keep throwing this tantrum and we'll make you hurt, Chris. There you go. Looking down on me yet again. Yikes. Chris has seriously blown a gasket. I've got embryo. He's the only friend I have. All of you losers can just drop dead for all I care. Open your eyes, Amari! Do you seriously think this war is what Allworth needs? Lowly apostate like you have no business questioning the decisions of the Keepers. I'm not talking about the Keepers. I'm asking what you think. Are you that confused? I'm a disciple of End, God of Wisdom. I'm the Aquamarine Sorcerer, Amari Aquamarine. Tyler Rubia, say your prayers to whatever god you found, apostate. Oh, this is pointless. I can't help her until I stop her. I'm gonna stop her.
アマリ戦うしかないのか魂の中心を打つ高速のドグマ加速用カタパルト召喚目覚めろゼルガード俺全てを切り裂く光となってこれが俺たちのドグマだ
I guess that's that. Time to retreat. That was Tanya, Paramil 3rd Squadron, right? I heard she deserted. But I never thought we'd find her working for Ambria. Looks like I can't fight anymore. Retreat, Amari, and tell Archmage Keldon something for me. Tell him that if the Keepers have allied with Embryo, we'll fight them. Fine then, Tyler Rubia. I'll take that as a declaration of war. You talk quite a big game, but you don't actually want to fight her, do you? You got a problem with that? Not at all. I would like this sort of bittersweet emotion at the moment. Ooh, a Hyper Aura Slash. I haven't seen that one before.
よし行くぞ。もらった。教団の正義が敗北するとは。もう逃げられないぞ。おとなしく観念しろ。決めるぞ、ガイン。了解。全力で行く。ゴーリッケン。グレートドーリンケン。真っ向空竹割り。見たか、グレートマイトガインの力を。思いっきりやらせてもらうぜ。原子一つ残らず燃え尽きろ。カイザーの炎は未来を照らす光だ。
I love how some of these special attacks work. Who's the last unit? Ah, yes. Get out of here with that noise, Chris. Sorry, Embryo. I let you down. Wait, Chris. Are you seriously going with that Embryo creep? Embryo's a real friend, unlike you losers. A real friend? Rosalie, Hilda, I'll never forgive you for what you've done. A real friend? What's she even talking about? No clue. None at all. Kaboom. Are you all just going after the Vilcus now? Because that's not wise. Why are you so interested in attacking the Bilbine? Damn it! I'll be in debt with the repair fees again. So that's it then. I guess I have to retreat. So you're really going then, Ursha? Sorry, Vivi. But I think this is the best possible option for me. That pie I made is in the cafeteria fridge. Make sure to eat it with Wataru and Himiko. Ursha. Vivian, what do you think will happen to her? I don't know. I don't know, but the whole thing makes me so sad. Get rid of that. Time's up. Have the ships retreat. Wait, Gargoyle! Didn't Embryo tell you? 5 minutes is all the playtime we have. But don't worry, Nemo. We'll conclude our business eventually. I'll be sure to set up a fitting stage for that show. The enemy units are retreating. That's enough for today. Embryo, Gargoyle, the keepers of the Order. Don't forget about Celia, Chris, and Ursha. Damn it! What the hell's wrong with them? Have all of our units come back. We have to consider our next move. Roger. By the long face, Electra. You! Arsenal, control room. Why the long face, Electra? You! Someone seems to be in shock over the loss of her subordinates. Embryo! Who the heck is this guy? He snuck into the control room when we weren't looking. Hikaru! Oliver, get back! Oh, there's no need to fear, my fine ladies. My business is with Electra. What do you want? It's just been so long since I last saw your face. Isn't that reason enough to stop by, Electra? You've got a lot of nerve. If you're intent on refusing my love, shoot me, cut me, do with me as you wish. Assuming, of course, you can accomplish any of that, my lovely Electra. Is everything okay, Electra? This must be the intruder. It's gotten awfully noisy in here all of a sudden. I suppose I shall take my leave. Electra, should you change your mind? My door's always open to you. I'll take you in like Sally and the others, just like before. Embryo. Electra, you've met that Embryo guy before, haven't you? Arsenal, Commander-in-Chief's office. Commander Jasmine, it has been more than 10 years since I last saw you as well. I'm no commander anymore. I gave up my seat to Jill after the last Libertas. I see. The former Commander-in-Chief Electra, who once piloted the Vilkis, and Maggie the surgeon. Of all the members of the last Libertas, you're the only survivors? Yes, that's right, and we're still fighting. Electra. Okay, I'm gonna ask, what happened between you and Embryo? The only people here are us and the King of Tartessus, so spill it. Come on, Electra. I was Embryo's puppet. His what? He controlled my mind and took everything I had. My pride, my love, and my purity. It was horrifying. The cause of Libertas, my mission to free the Norma, my bonds with my allies, all were blotted out by the way I loved and idolized and craved him. What could I possibly have said? That I went to kill Embryo and instead ended up enslaved by him, body and soul? It's all my fault. The failure of Libertas, the death of our allies, everything. Everyone died to try to save me. A woman sullied to her core. So you're fighting to make up for it. That's what Libertas is. There's only one thing I could ever do to truly honor the fallen. Kill Embryo. Though that thought has burned within me ever since then, but when you showed up right in the front of me, couldn't even lift a finger. So you're just saying you prepared a second Libertas just to pursue a personal vendetta? And you used me, Sally, and the others as pawns to do it? I can't believe it, Electra, and I thought we were friends. Sorry. Me and Jasmine are fine. I mean, we have our own reasons to hate Embryo. But Sally is another story. Your failure to understand her sent her running right to Embryo's door. Well, now that the cat's out of the bag, we can't very well answer to you as our boss. What do you think, King of Tartessus? Will you take her in? What? Into the Twilight Star? Yeah, that's right. You can boil her or fry her as you see fit. Sounds like a plan. I suspect that she'll have a role to play in the upcoming fight against Embryo. Embryo seems to be interested in Ange and one other girl, and knowing him, he'll likely stop at nothing to get what he wants. I think I know what that means. Ange and Nadia are probably the key to our fight against Embryo and Gargoyle. Have you calmed down a bit yet? I guess I can't blame you. Anyone would be freaked out by a creep like that popping up out of nowhere to kidnap them. What is fate? When I met Irian in Atlantis, he said that protecting the blue water is the fate of anyone who inherits it. But this thing is the cause of all this fighting. If it weren't for the blue water, I'd be so much better off. Embryo said that my ring and the blue water were made using the same technology. He was probably telling the truth. I mean, I was chosen to house of Vilkis because the ring belongs to me. So that's fate. But Nadia, if anyone ever tries to tell me how to live my life, I'll fight them. People can call it fate if they want, but when it comes to the course of my life, I'll always take the reins with my own hands. With my own hands? Nadia, don't let fate tell you who you are. Nadia. Jean, just let Ange handle it for now. But doesn't it worry you, Tusk? To have a weirdo like that going after Ange? Sure, it worries me. But I can't exactly protect Ange if I'm too busy freaking out about that. Let's just keep swinging, Jean. If I'm Ange's knight, you can be Nadia's. Thank you, Tusk. I've never been much of a fighter, but that doesn't mean I can't find my own way to keep Nadia safe. So Nadia, don't you cry anymore. I don't think Jean's accent has been the same with me ever since I started playing this. But folks, that is going to call it that. We are at 199 turns. Next turn is going to be our 200th turn. I hope you're going to be there for that. Folks, my name is Crazy Zaku. I brought you all the hits and misses here in Let's Play Super Robot Wars X. Please, drop a DDT on that like button and cover it for the 3. Smack that subscribe button like it owes you some money. And if it's paid its dividends, I want you to tingle that bell in the upper right corner and stay up to date with all of our heroic adventures in All Wars. And I will see you guys later. Later.